Hello, and thank you for clicking on my channel, Cali Legends Media. Thank all of you who have recently subscribed. There's been a good number of you, and I really appreciate that. And I'd like to thank all the rest of you that have subscribed to my channel. Also, all of you who have been leaving comments, I really appreciate each and every one of you. Please continue to do so. I enjoy talking with all of you. And if you haven't joined, hit that subscribe button down below. There's no cost related to joining the channel. And there's a lot of videos already in store there for you to watch and enjoy when you're bored. You know, want to check something out, hear a story. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button, the like button. And if you want to be notified when a new video comes out, hit that notification bell. Whenever I drop a video, you'll be notified. You can later go back, watch the video when you have time. Okay, so I've been putting this video off for quite some time. I had got a comment in the comment section from somebody from Maravilla. And they indicated to me that when the Maravilla tier opened up, the Tira de Maravilla, that all the Maravillas were there except Mariana. And when it closed, all the Maravillas went out to the main line, and we were all taking a high power. That I don't represent that I don't speak for all of Maravilla, which I don't. I just speak for what I know, for me, and what I know, and I share it with the audience. Now, I'm going to explain a little bit exactly how this all took place. Now, when the Maravilla tier opened up, my homeboys didn't want to go. And we had some homies there that had some really good jobs. And they were very well known in the system. Not just in the county, but in the state. And they were being left alone. They were older homies. So eventually, the staff wanted to roll them up and take them and put them in the Maravilla Tira. And they said, no, just take us to the gang module. So they took a couple of those individuals to 1750 high power, and they took the others to the Sureño gang module. So during all this is happening, the tira's already open. Guys from Maravilla are already filling up the cells. So the ones that went to the gang module were well known by the Sureños there. A lot of them had ran yards, had done years and years and years in prison. Folsom, San Quentin, all the different prisons, level 4s. Nevertheless, they had their orders, and they advised the homies that they couldn't stay there. So the homies said they understood that, you know, whatever happens has to happen, right? So they send vatos on them. They got down, and that was the last straw as far as the OSJ, Operation Safe Jail, was concerned. From there, they were moved to the gang module. So hey, Mariana showed up. Finally, where were you guys? Anyways, you know, some people, they don't know what they're talking about, and then, you know, they start hating and stuff. It's all good, you know. I'm used to it. Mariana is one of the most hated Maravillas, and I say that with conviction, and I know it's a fact. My neighborhood's very, very violent. And even within our own neighborhood. We've had several civil wars within our neighborhood. Clique against clique. Just like the Crips, how they don't get along and they go at it with each other. Same type of deal. Mariana fighting Mariana. you know? And not fighting with our hands. I'm talking about bumper jacking, crowbar. I mean, it got bad. It got so bad that the older homies had to step in and mediate and help bring peace in a couple of these situations. In fact, in all the situations, because they were getting out of hand. Mariana's always been that way. Even after the green light was lifted, we were still going at it with everybody, with the Maravillas and all the Sureño gangs surrounding the neighborhood. Too many alpha males, man. You know, it was like, it don't matter where you were from. It's like, hey, where you from? I said, boy, I'm from so-and-so, so-and-so. Well, F your body. This is Mariana. That was the attitude. You know, even if we didn't have fellow with them, it just, that's all you'd ever hear. It was very, very machismo, barrio. You know what I mean? A lot of pride, that ego. And the same thing happened on the Maravilla tier. Now, at the end of the Maravilla tier, the Tira de Maravilla, Mariana was going at it with everybody, you know, with Arizona, with Ford, with all kinds of different neighborhoods. A lot of stuff from the street spilled into the tier. There was a lot of people on the tier that had allegedly committed 187s to people from our neighborhood or family from our neighborhood. And it was like the peace treaty went out the window. And it just turned into a big old war. It got so bad that they when they would get my homeboys to go to a visit, like 3 juras would escort them over there and put them in a cage because of the homies coming out of the cuffs. People were getting sliced. They were getting stuck. They said that Mariana had the green light. And then Mariana, in their mind, everybody had the green light, you know? There's too much hatred. From the very beginning, my homeboys went in there calling out vatos from different Maravillas, you know, going in the cell with them, getting down with them. You know, you can't do that and hold that kind of camaraderie, you know? Even if you say, okay, that's it, yes, cool, the peace treaty's back on now, and walk out of there, there's still that in the back of your mind, that hatred, you know? And that's why I say that we were one of the most hated barrios in the Maravilla Tira and in Maravilla, because when the homeboys would go in there, man, they'd fight, they'd be calling out all kinds of different guys, you know? And they kind of like would rock the boat. So people would get upset. You know, they just wanted to fight their case, kick back with the homies, have a good time. Which a lot of times it was like that. But towards the end, it got bad. It turned into a big old melee. And during this time, I had already caught the chain. I was already in the state when this was taking place. But what happened was, visiting would always be all bad before they started escorting, because either my homeboys came out of the chain or other people came out of their chains. You know, regardless who it was, people were getting down, getting sliced, getting stabbed. Big old desmadre. In the end, they took all the guys from Mariana, put them in high power, got all the guys from Maravilla and put them on the main line and shut down the tier. So yeah, towards the end, this vato says, yeah, and that in the end, you guys weren't there either. See, I think this guy was left a comment based on his own understanding of what he's seen in his eyes, without knowing the background, without knowing the history, without knowing what really took place. But that's why we weren't there in the beginning. And that's why we weren't there in the end, you know? He made comments like, yeah, you vatos, you know, you vatos are sureños. You guys should have, you know, other vatos would be saying, yeah, you guys should put a 13 at the end of your neighborhood. Yeah, there was a lot of our homies that were caught up in politics, you know, that ran Palm Hall, 1750, ran yards, different yards. Come on, you know, everybody got them. Everybody's got homies that do their thing. You know what I mean? But this vato, this individual guy, whoever you are, I hope you see this. I know it's been a while and I hadn't responded, but I don't like to do videos like this because I don't want to cause no pedo. You know what I mean? You know, but if you want to know the truth, that's the truth. So if there was anybody else that was wondering what happened, this is what happened. And if you were there, then you know. But there's this video that I said I would make when I was ready to answer that comment, and I thought it'd also be a little eye-opener for everybody else. You know, I know I always talk about the Tira de Maravilla like it was peaches and cream, but hey, you know, it had its dark side too. You know, and Mariana's just been the way Mariana's been. You know, we get along who we get along with, and who we can't, there's always some kind of funk, you know. And so there it is, you know. I don't condone this kind of violence, this kind of stuff anymore. I wish it was like back in the days when we used to play football with each other, you know, kick it, man, and just have good times, you know. But things change. Politics change. And even though they say that there's no leaders and nobody is running Mariana, nobody leads Mariana, there's always been leaders in Mariana. We've always had people that took the lead in certain situations, and you know, there's a bunch of them in different situations that led different activities, different moves. Yeah, we have leaders, but we don't have a leader, okay? So those are always changing with generations, you know, and with that, the ideals change along with it. You know, they bring different ideas to the table, and that could move the neighborhood one way or the other. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video now, and I still feel in my heart that staying free is the most important thing. Taking care of your family is what counts and what's the most important thing. And being out here where we can support the ones we love and the ones that love us, and be here when they need us. And let's focus on that. This is just some history to clear up anybody's mind, like this young man who seemed pretty distraught when he wrote his comment. There you go, homie. There it is. Anyways, thank you, whoever stood with me to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you, and God bless you.